Hi guys, it's Thommo and welcome to another weekly review of Supergirl. This week Supergirl's somewhat holding the fort for all the superheroes as Flash and Arrow are taking a couple of weeks break. So some kind of added pressure on Supergirl and the show this week. But it proved to be a really good episode, and we actually bared witness to the return of a former Supergirl, Smallville's Laura Vandervoort, who played Supergirl in that show. She appeared this week and she played the villainous Indigo, who had the power of being able to transport herself through computers through the internet. So it made for a really intriguing villain this week. And it was great to see Laura Vandervoort back in a very familiar realm. We also had a continuation of Kara distancing herself from the DEO and Hank Henshaw. And we also, just to top it all off, there was a very interesting development in the relationship between Kara and James Olsen and his own ongoing relationship with Lucy Lane. Finally, poor old Finn, who's seen weeks and weeks of him being left on the sidelines, it finally looks like he might have a shot of love, even if it is with somebody that Kara doesn't particularly like in assistant number 2, we'll call her. So this week it was really nice to see Laura Vandervoort back. She brought to the fray a really good villain. I think Indigo was something quite different, quite interesting. They adapted it really well to the technology of today. Even the makeup and the way in which she appeared, it was really good. And obviously there were shades of Brainiac in there, which is great because Brainiac was such a great character when they did it in Smallville. So her villainous side was something that was really positive about the episode, and I think she made for a new challenge for Kara, should we say, especially as Kara was insisting that she wasn't going to work with the DEO. So it was really well played out, and the parallel between her working with James and the DEO working with Finn this week to try and stop the threat was something really different and really great to watch. Then we had the familiar relationship aspect of the show, Kara and Jimmy, which is always a thrill to watch. Finn getting his own spot of romance for once, which is a really lovely sight to see, and it made for really funny watching. And towards the end of the episode, we also got the culmination of the emotions that have been building up, where Alex was actually the person who killed Astra and not John Jones, and the whole dealing with that and keeping the secret from Kara. And that really came to a crescendo this week. So it made for really powerful viewing the final scenes of this week's episode. I think overall it was a really impressive episode. We had a really solid villain this time who looks like she's going to be making more of a presence and more of a nuisance of herself a bit later down the line with Non. And as always, I say this quite a bit, the emotional aspect of this show is where it really thrives, and we had a few instances of that this week. There was a really good moment, actually, and I kind of wish they would have shown more of the fortress, but James and Kara head into the Fortress of Solitude. That made for a real kind of standout moment. Whether we'll see more of the fortress going forward, I really hope we do, because obviously that is something that is a massive part of superhero lore and the evolution of this hero. So let's hope that we have a few more trips to the fortress yet. But I think this is slowly coming to a point where we're going to have a massive last few episodes of Supergirl. It's building up nicely now. I think it's starting to find a real good structure between the action sequences and the real human side of things. So I can't fault this show. It's still grabbing my attention, and it's still making me laugh, and it's still giving me everything I'd want from a show based on Supergirl/Superman. So I think a thumbs up yet again this week. So I hope you enjoyed my latest review, guys. As always, please do put that thumbs up. It'll be really great. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. There's going to be so much more content, reviews, etc., coming very soon. And until the next time, take care.